Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. This is not a prediction. These are just some thoughts that I'm going to share with you regarding what I think will happen in the near future in the United States of America. Not necessarily, as I said, it's a prediction that will happen, but possibly. And I know it's going to sound crazy. All right. I'll say this just to be out there. All right. Why? For the same reason why I wrote books. I wrote books and I published them to be out there. Not to get rich or to get famous, just to be out there. So when people want to figure certain things out, maybe they're going to stumble over those books. The same here. If people want to maybe find a different take on what's up, what's next for us, could reach me with this video, or I can reach them with this video. So what's going on? This is what I think it will happen, or that's a possibility. There will be a martial law instituted in this country due to a similar September 11 event. And that is, there will be a terrorist attack. That's how it's going to be qualified as a terrorist attack, which I think is going to be either a false flag operation or it will be a terrorist attack allowed to happen in order for these guys to implement their COVID. All right, you know what I mean? So I think it's going to be a martial law instituted to defend us, protect us. And I will tell you what will happen during this martial law. The goal is control. And the media will be the ones allowed to tell us what's going on, and the internet will be closed. Why? We already have the people in the position of social media that belong to the clique. Go and check their names. I made many videos. I think they will be gladly following the orders coming from the clique because they are part of the clique to a certain extent. So, when September 11 occurred, and these guys were giving me in the media the why, the answer to why did they do it to us, and they gave me that flimsy, irrational, stupid, childish, toddler-like answer, they hate our freedoms. I was like, whoa. Really? It's not because our military bases, it's not our helping those criminals over there, it's not because of that? No. They hate our freedom. I realized then that I closed the door in believing anything the media in America and in the West in general tells us, including the guys who promoted that lie. Okay? All right, they attacked Iraq and Afghanistan and all that based on lies. So for me, there was no more doubts about what's going on. I mean, there were doubts because you add to the nuance, but the main direction is there, the gig. So, all right, when I saw that, I was, oh my God, I'm looking at things very differently from now on. Not very differently. I was there already after 1999, but I was not like after 2001, after September 11. Then the second one, it was an acceleration. It was the Patriot Act. Remember the Patriot Act in America? That means they can legally just pop, boop, boop, boop. Your rights, or our rights, infringed in the name of protecting you. Then it was the COVID-19 drill. There was a drill, obedience drill. It was a test to see how far they go, little by little. Like, for instance, when you pop the cherry. You don't go all force in. You know what the goal is, but you start slowly. Back, boom, 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 and then at the end, the explosion. The explosion will be martial law here. This is the end game. You see, martial law, and then all the rights that we supposedly have under the Constitution could be suspended for the common good, to protect us, mommy and daddy. So, what's going to happen? Remember the COVID-19? They did whatever they wanted, almost whatever they wanted. You lose your job if you don't take that. What? My body, my choice. You really believe in that? It was just for these guys to import immigrants, cheap labor. It takes a lot of years and money to invest in a child. We have them already done from Honduras. Pack right there. So, cheap labor, basically. So what's going on? COVID-19, I always said this is a drill to see how far the US population could be pushed. And then they stopped. And they showed who's in control. They eased what the illegal mandates they instituted. They eased. So the person who can institute and the same person can ease them is in control of you. It's not you forced their hand. They decided when that will happen. So they showed you they can institute whatever they want for common good. And you have the weaklings in a society who would be A-okay being told, yes, can help me, yes, can you give me that, yes, allow me to do this. And us, who are not like that. But hey, we are not the majority, we're the tiny minority. That's okay, we have character, we have strength, we have intelligence, we are much better than the other weaklings. Yes, do you call it superior? Yeah, as organisms we are. Why? Put us in a real environment or harsh environment and we're gonna come on top each and every time, unless we have democracy. When we have democracy, the genius and the retard equalized by the vote. Understand? So let's go what's going to happen next. It's going to be an attack. And the president, a paranoid, narcissist, megalomaniac who never loses, always wins, is going to suspend the laws here, the Constitution, or parts of it. He's going to say, martial law, I will protect you. The internet will be closed, so we don't, the terrorists don't communicate with one another. This is the same thing as the mandates. Mandates you can't go around. In the Constitution, I heard that in the Constitution it's an amendment it's illegal to infringe your right of, movement or something like this. Maybe different words, obviously, but isn't that what it is? Or the right of assembly? Well, they infringed it. They closed it for you, for the common good. And there were people going to these guys' institutions and say, hey, public servant, get the fuck out. No, it didn't happen. They stayed home and waited for the public servant to tell them what to do. So who's the public servant again? So they will do it, and they will close through the Zuckerbergs, through the Altman, to the, what's his name, the other guy from that got the TikTok. These things will be closed, and guarantee you, Mr. X, who's part of that, he is not part of the clique. He's part of the, yes sir, collaborators. What is he gonna do? What is Musk gonna do? This guy sent a few guys to his house or wherever he resides and say, here we have all the evidence you did this. Therefore, arrest warrant. Right there, let's go. What is he gonna do? Pull a pistol against them? Or what is he gonna do? He's gonna go, we're never gonna hear from Mr. X unless he cooperates fully. Collaborates. Anyway, so that's what it is with that guy. We're not gonna have free speech unless they decide to give us the free speech. Why? Free speech being internet, telephone, maybe telephone they will let, texts, they will all be censored and monitored. How do they call it? When they are looking over, not monitored, they're just going to take care to protect you. To protect, it's called different, not monitoring. Monitoring is too ugly. It's when they just, it's not Don Lemon told Elon Musk that we just have to, like the community guidelines, we just take over and look over and, monitor and see. It was the different word, I think. But nevertheless, don't stay into semantics in this case because you know what I mean. And then they will do all this. You're going to go to work. They will allow you to go. I mean, that's the whole purpose. But you're going to shut up. You're not going to be able to criticize the great leader and the guys in charge of him, which is a public servant. Trump is a public servant with certain attributions that we employed him. He's not in charge of us. He's supposed to serve us. Please change that in your mind. But the media calls him commander-in-chief, the leader, the president. They build his authority as he is a king. He's not a king. He's over there to protect the Constitution. Right? Make sure those rights are not infringed by anybody except him. All right? So after you're gonna have this, we had a little alarm here, a little drill. That's what triggered me to tell you that. This, what I'm telling you right now. Helicopters flying, it's a little test. They're gonna just little by little allow these imbeciles that we are at war. Therefore, be afraid. And when you're afraid, you are controlled very easily. Why? The weaklings have the great majority in a society. The scaredy cats. I think it's coming. I think it's coming. Now, I don't predict it. I think it's a possibility. It's a possibility. I think it's a great possibility. And if that happened, I will come back and I will let you know. And if it doesn't happen, well, maybe later. But I think later will happen. How late? Well, I think that all this could happen within, if I were to say just maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a year, maybe 2 years. It's a possibility. It's always a possibility. Who wants to relinquish power? Who wants to relinquish the position where he's at, including with that brain? And he appoints people who are his guys, accepted, agreed, approved by the clique. All right, remember, I'm waiting. Not that I'm waiting to happen. I think it will happen a September 11, like, and I said this before, attack somewhere, which I think is going to be either, as I said at the beginning, a false flag operation conducted by, right? Or it would be allowed to happen, like some say, I'm not saying it's true, October 7th in, you know where exactly. We have to know that, like the 6 million nowadays. Anne Frank, which I didn't fucking know who that person was until I came here. I know. I was just a bad person. Right now I'm good, okay? So I know who Anne Frank is, and I have to worship at the altar of Anne Frank and love everyone who helped Anne Frank and hate everybody who did not help her. Not that they hurt her, did not help her. The code is, or the idea is, you have to help them. Then you're a good person. If you don't help them or you don't give them something, you're a bad person. Not attacking them, not giving them something good, like money, okay, and control. So Anne Frank, 6 million, we have to know this by heart. Now we have to know the October 7th. We have to know it by heart. Why? And maybe 1,300 or 1,700, it depends, like the Holodomor, okay? From time to time they change this. It will happen. That was a drill. I was waiting for the drill. And things go in an accelerated mode. It's not a linear equation right there. Okay? It's not a linear one anymore. So forget about your rights and all these temporary privileges that were given to you. It's an exponential. I was trying to find out. Exponential is not going to be a linear. Don't worry. It's going to happen. It's accelerated. So it go with September 11. 2001 to the COVID shit 2019, we're 2026. You see, the dates are 2011, I said 2001, then 2019, and then right here is going to be 2026, 27, 20, everything is going to explode soon, like with acceleration. You'll see. It's not speed, it's not a constant, all right? Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. They're going to build it. They've been building it. I'm almost certain these drills that are preparing, and this is, I received the phone test. This is just an emergency, it's just a test. For what exactly? Who's gonna attack us? Iran? Yeah, man. They're the sponsors of terrorism after all, aren't they? Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.